each of us comes with different themes. And I know you've heard me say, do the work. And I know it frustrates a lot of people. But what I'm coming across nowadays are people who are saying, maybe God doesn't love me. Maybe I'm not supposed to have a better life. And I talk about their birthright and like, no, maybe that's not for me. Maybe pain and suffering is what I deserve because no matter what I do, I can't get out of it. And it's this victim mentality that they hang on to. And sometimes I wonder, why can't they hear what I'm saying? We heal layer by layer. You need to do the work. And that you and everyone is a divine being of God. And we matter because we're part of creation and we're magnificent beings. But many people can't hear that. And what they're hearing is making no sense to them because they're not seeing it in their reality. Whether it's physical pain they're going through, emotional pain, financial issues, relationship issues, the list is huge of what people are going through at this time. And many people will do what they can not to look at what their core issues or themes are because it's just too scary and there's some fear there. And they'll say, no, I'm not fearful. I just don't need to look at it. Or, no, you don't understand. This happened to me and this happened to me and this happened to me. So I have enough proof that I'm not worth it or I don't matter. So why should I continue? And to be quite honest, I can only hold the light. I can only teach what I know. But I can't shake anyone. I can't wake them up and say, you must listen. Because what I do realize is we've come with our own journeys. There are different ways to heal. But it can be in separation, going through yet another challenge, another pattern, another horrible event. Or my sickness is getting worse and now it's developed into a backache and now it's turning to headaches and now my knees hurt. As we go deeper and deeper into our separation, into our victim mentality. Or we can decide enough's enough. I'm going to do the work and I'm going to heal. I'm one of those who've been going through my transformation, my healing, my journey for 15 years. I've been through a lot. And so have many of you. My message here is never to give up on yourself. Never, never, never. You are a magnificent being. As you heal layer by layer, you're going to start to feel slightly lighter. Things are going to change around you. But there's a part of us, our negative beliefs, the dark energy within us, the duality that doesn't want us to see those changes. So you might not notice them, but they're happening. And those are those little things that say, I feel lighter. I feel more peace in my heart. I need to keep going. But sometimes going forward and facing your fears and going through those challenges is too difficult and people just don't want to do the work. I'm here to guide you. There are others here to guide you. You're actually guided by these beings of light that love you. Do you know that you have the most support you'll ever have? And people will be like, no, I have no support from the other side. That is untrue. You are loved beyond measure, supported beyond measure. The missing link here is you're not letting it in. I gave someone an analogy because they really thought that God just didn't love them. It was an analogy that worked, so I'm going to share it. And it's something I may have said in the past. So imagine your higher self, your connection to divinity, is on a boat that is the captain of a ship. And now you're plunging down. That's the physical you is going down into the ocean, and you have your gear, your scuba gear on, and you have your pipeline to the ship. Now, if you stay in the shallower waters, more at the top of the ocean, your higher self, the captain on the ship, is going to tell you, hey, Brenda, watch out. There's some sharks over there. You may want to make a left. Or Brenda, there's a boulder there. You may want to turn right. So I'm listening to the guidance of my higher self that knows me, that loves me, and wants the best for me. But sometimes we plunge deep into the ocean and we get into separation. Now, my higher self, your higher self, is still talking from the ship. Brenda, Go here, turn this way. But now I've gone so deep into separation or deep into the ocean that I can't hear the guidance. I can't feel the love. And I feel like I've been discarded. I've been let down. I've been abandoned. Nobody loves me. But who actually did that to themselves? I did. I went swimming deep, deep, deep down. And my higher self, God, angels, these beautiful beings of light, that's for us, have been asking me to come up because this is where the blessings are. So it's all about frequency and vibration. So there's the dark stuff down here. And when we're in it, we feel separated, lost, and alone. And when we're up here, we feel more connected. Instead of jumping into a pothole or something very dark and scary, I heard my higher self that says, don't go there, go this way. And I did, and things got easier. It's about following the passion that comes through. Now, it doesn't mean when you're feeling passion that you got to feel like, yeah, this is great, I'm doing this. It's sometimes just that calm feeling within you that you know, I'm good enough. I feel content. I have peace within. That's a form of passion as well. So read your body signals. Hear or listen to those impulses you're getting from your higher self. That's you in the broader perspective. You are never alone. You're not a victim of this planet. You came here with great excitement. Serious great excitement. Excitement to explore themes. That's one thing about coming on planet Earth, right? We get everything wiped out. We have to reconnect, relearn to find out who we are. We have challenges that we came to learn. Now, as we start to get into spiritual practices, you can learn lessons easier, quicker, and less intense. Or you can stay in separation and learn them slower, harder, more dramatic, more uncomfortable. I've been in that for most of my life until I start to realize it doesn't have to be hard. It's sometimes a belief that we think it needs to be hard. So having healing sessions, joining groups for healing, meditating, using affirmations, balancing and grounding, connecting to Mother Earth, connecting to your guides, there are so many things you can do to facilitate your learnings of themes in an easier way. But you have to say yes to you. You have to say, yes, I want to do it. I am willing to. How many of you say, oh, I've gone out in the forest, I didn't feel any trees talking to me, or I don't hear my higher self, but are you listening? Are you giving yourself that permission slip to listen? For instance, why not go into a forest and say, I am willing to hear the wisdom of nature. I'm willing to hear the guidance of my higher self. At least open yourself up to willingness. And another tip, whenever I'm about to do something and I have resistance to it, like for instance, read a book, sometimes my ego would have come up and said, don't read that book. You know more than that person who wrote that book. And then I say, well, if my ego is telling me I'm more intelligent or I know more than that book, that's just my ego, my resistance, not wanting me to see a different perspective of something, learn it in a different way, or hear what that person has to say. So then what I do is I say, all right, that just means I need to go and do this. And then I read the book and I hear or learn something in such a profound way. And realize, although I'm a being, we are all magnificent beings of light that come from magnificence, that know really everything. We are in these personality selves that have more limits, have limitations. We are the masters of limitations. But as we start to crack open and open that book, do that meditation, connect with that community, talk with this person, you're going to see resistance starts to chip away and you're going to have a more broader view of things. Your consciousness is going to increase. And it is a journey, but it can be a beautiful journey. So why not enjoy it? Why not enjoy this beautiful journey? That's what we came here for. Yes, you're going to hit that goal. Eventually, you're going to hit it. But then what's going to happen? You're just going to want another goal. So why not enjoy the journey as you're going through the healings, through the learnings that we have to go through? Some of us go very deep into separation. You want to know why? You're usually light workers, old souls. Because if you get through those learnings, you're going to be catapulted into a huge expansion, bringing in so much light for yourself and humanity. So I know a lot of those old souls out there are saying, oh, but it's just so hard. You don't have to get it done in this lifetime. There's no set stone. We are infinite beings. We will have other chances and other chances. But I say, if you got this beautiful body and you got this beautiful personality, you got this magnificent life, why not make the best of it? I'm here for support. And if you want to reach out for a discovery call or join my Tuesday calls, which are, low cost for quantum healing and renewal circle, and heal layer by layer, the intensity of love that comes through, the healings that come through are profound. And if they call you, join. But if you're feeling resistance, figure out why that resistance is there. What is it in you that doesn't want to join me or say somebody else or read that book? Figure it out, because our resistance will stop us from moving forward. We need to be able to look at how we think, what's happening within us, what are our belief systems, and why don't I want to move forward? There's probably a belief that moving forward is not safe, it's too scary. But when you are moving forward with the family of light, with the love of God, you're always going to come out ahead. Join me, work on yourself, do the work. That's my message today, everyone. And today, I followed my heart. There was something bubbling up, and things bubble up all the time. But something came in really strong. And I took that hour to look at this very dark thing that came up. And it was a childhood trauma that needed to heal. But I looked at it in the face. I worked through it, and I feel so much lighter. Don't be scared of what pops up. Be excited. Be curious. What is it? What do I have to learn? What do I need to release? How am I going to heal? We heal layer by layer. Let go of dense energy. Bring in the light. Do the work, everyone. I can only explain. I can give you options. I can do all that. But really, the work comes from you. You're the one that has to say, yes, I'm willing. And yes, I'm willing to change. And let go of victim mentality and do the work. But you're so worth it. You're so loved.